After you sit on the toilet, don't you? Use that as your meditation.
Not my wife, not your wife, nor anybody listening to this podcast has eaten a shit sandwich. We didn't.
Welcome to Recovery Unfiltered. I'm Larry. I'm an alcoholic.
I am Rob. I am also an alcoholic. We are not professionals. There are no letters after our names. We know very little. However, you will hear the word God and a four-letter word in the same sentence. You will also be offended. So if you are easily offended, just pass us by. This podcast is not for you.
Our opinions are just that. If you don't agree with what we're saying, that's okay. We're going to love you anyways. We are not in any way affiliated with AA.
So sit back, grab a beverage of your choice, and get ready.
Let's go.
Hello, Robert.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, you are.
I know. I'm always up.
You are.
Look at here.
So, hey.
V8, baby.
V8.
V8.
You, listen. Sorry, I had to turn around there for a minute. I got very, very much the privilege as we get started here today. Today is June 1st.
June 1st.
This will drop on June 3rd. But June 1st is your day.
My sobriety birthday. Yes, it is.
I can't tell you how much of a privilege it is to be recording on your birthday.
Yeah, this is the first time. Well, we haven't done this for a year yet, have we? So
this is number 48.
Okay.
We're going to record 49 in a little bit. I got
52 will be a year, yes.
52 will be a year. No. And I got a couple special ones. I think they're worked out. I've spoken to a couple people. I've got a couple special ones coming up. If everything works out, I don't want to say it and don't want to
don't jinx it.
Don't want to jinx it, but I think we got a couple good ones coming up. But
good.
Hey, I just got to tell you something that is, I get to introduce you and do this on the 21st at primary, but I wanted to do this today. I wanted to do it this morning. I have for you your 14th coin, and I love this thing. So happy birthday, brother. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of that and put it up just to show everybody that. I'll put it up on Instagram so we can.
Can I open it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, open it. Let me mute that mic though so you don't fucking. Well, never mind. You already done it now. Jesus Christ.
That's my higher power, by the way.
Anyways, this one, I'll put it up on Instagram.
Thank you for that. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. I like that one. It's Bill and Bob, a picture of Bill and Bob, and it's got his birthday, his 14 years. And
what's on the back of it, though? Which
I think it's Serenity, isn't it?
No.
Is it the third step?
No.
What is it?
Well, no, it's not. It's the beginning of how it works. Rarely.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Thoroughly followed our.
Yeah, I got that about 3 weeks ago, so I've had it here for a little bit. And this morning, I was planning on giving it to you at primary. And then shit, I didn't even think about it. I knew your birthday was June 1st, but I didn't even think about today being June 1st. So I was like, you know what? I want our audience to hear this.
And to thine own self be true.
To thy own self be true, baby. That is plastered on my arm.
That is good.
Yeah. Congratulations, brother.
Well, you know what I appreciate too? And I'm going to tell my wife to listen to this episode because this morning I wake up and I get out there and I'm walking around. She's made coffee, scratching my butt. The shorts on.
She's scratching your butt, or you are?
I'm scratching my butt.
Oh, I just wanted to clarify.
And she goes, "Hey, come here!" And she opens up this box and she puts a little tiara on my head. And I'm like, "What's this?" She goes, "I'm getting ready to take a picture." She puts what's that called, a sash?
Satchel.
Well, whatever the thing that the women wear for the pageant. All right, whatever, honey. And I look down and I said, "Then she pulls out some candles. You're gonna put them on a cake. That's nice. If it was the right year." She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "That says 13. This is my." She goes, "Well, how many years sober?" This is 14.
You know what?
She goes, "You're not going to let me take a picture?" I said, "No, not with 13. That's a fucking jinx. Ain't happening."
Damn it.
So next year, if she gets the right year, I'll look like an idiot.
Damn it. Yeah. Bonnie, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Your husband's an asshole.
But you got it right, because it's...
Well, hell, you fucking talk about it all the time. Maybe you should talk to your wife a little bit more.
Everybody knows. They just forget. They're terrible with dates. Both my kids and my wife, they're terrible. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, well... You know what? Like I said, you are a privilege to know. You are a privilege to be around. You're an amazing man, and I am a better man knowing you.
Well,
and I appreciate that. I appreciate everything you've done for me and my family, and I love watching what you do for other people. It's absolutely an inspiration for me. So we're gonna do a little birthday show and birthday show, and we got some guests that are gonna be calling in and wishing you a happy birthday. and from time to time here today. And as long as, if you guys hear me distracted, it's because I'm calling the boys and telling them to call in, because they're all going to call and wish you a happy birthday. So if we get on a topic and somebody calls and we get distracted, that's what's going on, because everybody that's been on the show is going to be calling. Hello, Nathan. Hey, hold on a second. Hold on. There you go. There you go, Nathan. You there?
Yes, sir.
There he is.
How you doing that? That's pretty cool.
I got to go through you know what? I've only done this at the beginning. So I kind of texted everybody this morning and said, hey, everybody call in when I text you so you can wish Rob a happy birthday. So here you go. Nathan.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Thank you for everything you do. Help change my life, brother.
It's my pleasure.
I appreciate you.
You know, I'm thank you, Nathan, for taking the time to call in today. You know, I gave him we gave him his birthday chip a little bit early. And, so he, you know, I was so happy that, you know, I guess God works in a certain way, right? Because our guests are showing up late today.
Yeah.
So we decided to do this one first, and which gave me the opportunity to have Nathan and all the other guys call in before they all get into church. So, you know, Nathan, thank you for calling, man.
Thank you, brother. I love you, man.
Love you, brother.
See you on Wednesday or Monday, if not before.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, and then jiu-jitsu practice Wednesday.
How's that going, Nathan? How you feeling with that?
It's going great.
Attaboy.
If it wasn't, and then, you know, on my AA birthday, sobriety birthday, Rob took me to a fight, and the whole team was there and stuff. And then that's when I really wanted to start doing jiu-jitsu. And then,
shit. Did I just hang up on him?
Yep.
God bless it. Brandon, you there?
Yeah.
There he is. You're on. Hit it.
I'm on.
Yes, sir.
First time caller along with time listener.
Damn it. What's happening? There you go. You're on. Tell him.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you, Brandon.
14 years is a big deal, man.
Yes,
That's
it
awesome.
Is. Yes, it
I'm
is.
glad that I met up with you and asked you to be my sponsor to change my life, man. I know God had a big part in it, but
Everything.
I appreciate the guidance he's given me.
I appreciate you putting your trust in me. Hey, and by the way, I got tickets. Me and Logan are going to be at Justin's fight on the 14th.
Nice.
Yeah.
The original opponent backed out, and he got a new one.
Good.
Yeah, so he's pretty pumped. But congratulations, man.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate
Thanks,
it, brother.
Brandon.
Love you, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Later.
All right. Have a good one.
Yep.
Later.
You hung up on Nathan.
I know. I'm going to call him back. You know what? I'm a very special individual, just so you know.
Oh, you tell us
This
all
is
the
the
time.
first time.
If ever in doubt, just ask.
This is the first time I've done this. So
Hey, you're like a cop and a fireman.
I
You never have to ask them what they do for a living. They're gonna fucking tell you.
Nathan, sorry about that. Brandon was calling in. I went to put him on hold and I hung up on you. So tell that story again.
all right, yeah. I was saying, on my sobriety birthday, Rob took me to a cage fight, and the team we trained with was there. His son was fighting or doing a jiu-jitsu match, and you know, I had mentioned that I would want to get in there and do that, and Rob kept on kind of talking about doing it, and then one day he said that he was going to practice. I said, right on, come get me. I'll go or I'll never go.
Yeah, he
and
did.
we started doing it.
He said, just come get me.
We started doing it, and
Nathan's already competed, but he competed before me and kicked ass. I mean, I wish I had a video.
How's that working out with your mental state though, Nathan? Did you see a difference in you and how you felt, how you were approaching everything when you got back to rolling?
oh yeah,
That's a great
definitely.
question.
Yeah.
It's you know, kind of chasing a dream that
Right. Okay.
I've always had, and just, you know, but if I would have continued doing that, I would have never met my kid's mom and had my kids. So
God,
I don't
baby.
regret not doing it back then, but I do, you know, did have regrets of not getting back into it.
Awesome.
But my mental state, it's way different. I feel like the jiu-jitsu, I almost get more out of jiu-jitsu than I do out of going to a meeting.
Nice. We don't want to put anything against the meeting, but you know, it goes back.
And on that, let me say this, what Bonnie told me the other day. She, I came home because after I dropped Nathan off, I picked Nathan up, we go, and after I drop him off, I call her, and she says, all right, I'll get the Epsom salt ready, and she gets some bath going. But I was coming in the door, this like 2 weeks ago. She says, and she just sitting by the door smiling at me. When, you know, my wife, like, the cat ate the canary kind of smile. Like, okay, what's going on? She says, the look on your face when you come back from jiu-jitsu is the same look, the same light as when you come back from doing step work with a man. It's the same look on your face. It's the same excitement, it's that same childlike, you know, joy. She says, I don't want you to stop doing this. So I understand what Nathan's talking about. It is. It's the same reason I've been going to the gym for 2 decades.
And it's the same thing. That's why when Nathan was here.
Is he still here?
Yeah, he's still on there, right, Nathan?
Yeah.
When he was on the show and did his recording, I was like, you ever thought about getting back on the mat? You know, I'm glad to hear he is. And the other thing is, and I'm going to bring this up real fast. I also said when he was talking about his kid's mom, I'm like, well, something's still there? And he's like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah,
Nathan?
Yeah. What's the update on that?
Is there something still there?
Yeah, about a month and a half ago, we got back together, and I didn't think I could ever love her more than I already did, and every day it seems to just get stronger.
Promises, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Promises.
And she was at the competition when Nathan competed. It was awesome. It's God. Promises, but just like Jeremy talked about the little clip you said, we have to do the work.
Right.
And Nathan's absolutely done the work.
Done it.
The beautiful thing, he's still in his 30s, so he's got time to. I mean, I'm at the end of my compete days, but I can get a little bit while my son's there. But he's a scrapper, man. It's going to be good watching him.
Yeah. When do you fight against? When do you fight again?
July 19th.
We're in Stockton.
Stockton.
Again? Nice. I'll be there.
I'll be there. We're all going to be competing then.
You are going to compete.
The other thing about jiu-jitsu, you know, not many people get to choke their sponsor. So.
Nice.
And they don't hold back.
Maybe I should get back in there.
And vice versa. Not many sponsors get to choke their sponsees. So
there's many times you want to, but we just don't get to.
Right.
Nice.
All the sponsees I want to choke aren't in there. Nathan was on point.
All right, Nathan. Thanks, brother.
Love you, man, very much.
Love you, Nathan. You, so happy for you, man. So happy for you. So yeah, this has been fun. We like I said this morning when I started making a couple phone calls, and I was hoping that a few of these guys weren't going to be in church so we can do this. So we got another one coming in right now.
Hello.
Oh my God, that's a sexy ass voice you got going on. Who is that? That's Aaron.
I'm using my radio voice this morning, boys.
Oh, it's okay. That's
using his porn voice.
Yeah.
Good. You're live here on KKWVR Recovery Unfiltered.
So welcome into the birthday show for Mr. Rob.
Well, happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you, brother. Now Aaron's been with me for a decade.
You guys have been together like bubble gum on the bottom of your shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been singing Hokey Pokey in the program since about 2015.
Yeah.
Explain that real fast, Aaron. We're going to get you on the show to talk about that, but now that you brought that up, explain that for a minute.
Hokey Pokey recovery.
Hokey Pokey recovery. You know, get about a year and a half in the program, then just had to go back out. You know, left leg in, left leg out. 1 year in, 1 year out.
Yeah.
Trying to figure things out.
Where are you at right now?
Just over 60 days again.
Not a boy.
But he's at mom and dad are down right now from Pennsylvania. He's doing he's on point right now.
Putting in the work. Yeah. Putting in the work. Very happy for you, Aaron. Love you, brother.
No, I do
love you guys too.
All right. Take care, brother.
Love you, buddy.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you, brother. I love you.
Do you know how many years it is, Aaron?
14 years.
Sorry, Bonnie. Love you.
Yeah. Bonnie got it wrong this morning, Aaron. She got it wrong.
What Bonnie think?
She got a whole little package with it. She was going to put a tiara on me and one of them sashes and all this stuff. And I was going to let it happen with a cake, but it was she had 13. I said, I'll wear it, but you're not taking no pictures until you have the right year. She goes,
well, you know, lucky 13.
Yeah, well, that was last year.
Lucky 13.
Is she there?
No, she's not here.
Oh, okay.
She's at home.
No, she is going to listen to this one.
But there's a special place in heaven for a woman like Bonnie. Remember
Oh,
that.
no doubt about it. Anybody that can put
Not
up with
because
me.
of Rob. Not because of Rob, because she has to put up with the rest of us.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
She has to give her time to let
Hey,
him.
when we get Aaron on here, if he does tell
He
that
will.
part, he can bring it. You know, when I've had to take
Oh yeah.
Bonnie to help, you know, my backup.
All right, brother. Love you.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too. We'll
Love
see you guys.
See ya. That was fun. All right. So I'm going to try and get a couple more, but like I said, I want to play that one again because I don't know if we got to hear the whole thing to begin with. Hold on.
Recovery, as you know, everybody's been injured in some sort of way. It's a lonely road. It's only you. No matter how much help you have or PT you have, if your tendons go or whatever the heck happens, you still have to put in the work every day and endure the pain and manage the pain and mitigate it. And it can be quite lonely. But I always found that my daughter and my family, as I see their faces when I get better, I could stand up, let's say, or not pee in a jar. I could get in a wheelchair and go. Any sort of milestone, I'd see their faces get a little bit less horrified, even relieved, even quite joyful, even. So, as much damage as I did to my family and their hearts, me getting better can relieve them of that burden. So it was an easy one-way road to recover, and that's why I recovered fast. And I attribute it to my love for my family.
You know, and I, like I said, we're going to get ready to get interrupted here in just a minute. So if one of the things that I took from that and is when I was listening to that and I heard him say that the pain that he saw in his family's face start to disappear upon here we go. Hello, Mr. Jason. Welcome on to the Recovery Unfiltered podcast.
Again, apparently.
God bless it. Hey, morning, Mr. Jason. Welcome on the Recovery Unfiltered podcast.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes, we
everybody can hear
Jason's here.
you.
Hey, just wanted to say a special happy birthday to my sponsor and sponsor of many, Rob.
Thank you,
Happy
brother.
birthday, brother.
Thank you very much. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Are you
I'm
actually
doing
in the
great.
valley and not up camping, fishing, hiking in the middle of nowhere?
Well, yeah, I don't want to make this about me, but I'm in town. Yes, sir.
No, I wouldn't have had you call me if I didn't want to make it about you. I
Hell
haven't
yeah.
been caught up with you in a little while.
That's a good man right here.
Oh, buddy. You know what? Here's the thing. I go over, he works over in the Bay, and I go over once a week, and I got the opportunity to have dinner with him one time. And now he's ghosting me every time I go over there. I swear to God, it's like a blind date, and he never wants to see me again.
I get it, Jason. I absolutely get it.
Damn it.
Yeah, right, buddy. I still owe you dinner.
But the 14th, right, was Brandon's his kids' fight. But we're gonna go to the lake.
Yeah,
houseboat.
the houseboat.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
we'll get to see Jason there.
We'll do all that together. So, Jason, thanks for calling in, brother. Love you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Love
Happy
you too,
birthday,
man.
Rob.
Thank
Take
you,
care,
buddy.
everyone.
Late. Anyways, that's when he talks about as he was going through his recovery and seeing the joy on his family's face or that pain in his family's face disappear
As the milestones,
right?
are coming.
As his milestones come up, I'm like I said, I didn't listen to it originally to get like anything else except I just listened to Joe Rogan, right? But man, listening to that, it just kept going back how that physical recovery that he went through, even the mental recovery is no different than what we go through. To me, it's almost identical.
A lot of similarities.
So much, right? Because I was very lonely during my recovery.
Because I mean,
still recovery,
but having a support group.
God,
is important. As
right.
you said, but we have to do the work. And it's unless someone's been through what you've been through,
right?
It's hard.
Sure.
You can't just
right. No, and it's like I said, it's one of those things that we are when we're away from we can't be around a group all the time, right?
Right.
And most of our hardest work we do is when we're alone.
Absolutely.
That's when the work anybody can perform in front of somebody, right? Anybody can. They say what makes the difference between an okay athlete and a pro athlete It's what they do when nobody's watching, right? Is the work they put in when nobody's watching, right? That's the difference between an average athlete and a great athlete, right? Or a pro athlete. That's the difference of what, and it's no difference to me. And I say the same thing. Well, I feel the same way when it comes to this recovery. When we say this, how free do you want to be, right? If you want the freedom, if you want that serenity, if you want that peace, you have to put in the work.
Oh, absolutely.
When you're by yourself, when you're traveling, when you're not around people watching you, when you're not around your family. And when you do those things and you get back around your family's going to see the difference in you and what you're doing. They're going to see those milestones. You know, you hear me say this so many times, that living amends that we do, right, to our wives and to our families. And, you know, we're going to get more and more into families here in the next few episodes, because I think we got it worked out that my family is going to start coming on 50, 51, and 52 is going to be my daughters, my wife, and Rob's wife, is because we have our 52 coming up. We have our 52nd episode coming up, which is our birthday episode, right? Yeah. Our Recovery Unfiltered birthday episode. And I want to make, it's amazing how we put this together after a year, right? It's God. It's 1000% God from the very beginning.
But on your healing thing, let me bring this up. I got a call. What was yesterday? Saturday, Friday evening, afternoonish. Brandon Gonzalez called me. He had a bad hip.
Yep.
Knew about my hip, so he went in and he was just calling me. He was on day 17. He was on day, and he was talking about this ache, and then he started bringing back. Then I started bringing back, because you forget me. It's been a year for me, just over a year, to get back. It took me from, and a lot of the memories, but what they don't, like you talked about, the shit that you don't say. Like I said, Brandon, when, the only reason after the first week I used that walker was just to range of motion. I go try to do I was just telling deep what squat. I was doing. See, because every week someone at church would see me, wow, Rob, you're looking amazing. Just, you're healing great. But they didn't see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when I'm crawling on the floor because I pushed myself too hard, like I do.
Yep.
But
we all
putting in that extra work because I wanted to be on the mat with my son. I wanted, and then getting back from cancer.
Right.
Then I had to get the hip done. So that pushed me back another year. Right. But you got to put in the work. If you're not going to, it doesn't matter how much support you got. It doesn't matter if you've got the best advice, the best doctors, the best whatever. If you don't have the desire, the willingness, it ain't going to happen.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. But
again, there's going to be downtimes. There's times,
oh my God.
There's times you're just like, fuck, is this even worth it?
Right.
Man, I can't do this. But then that's where that support group comes around. That's where if someone's, been through what
1,000%. And I've probably said this, and this isn't a poor me. This isn't anything, but I haven't had a sober day without pain, right?
And how many surgeries have you had now?
I've had 4 surgeries since that's 4 and 3, a little over
April
3 years. 10th. Yeah. So putting my hip back together, my 2 back surgeries and a second, joints. And I'm probably going to have another one. So do I say that for poor me? Fuck no. I did that damage back when I was 18 years old and I got in a bad accident because of my drinking, then 3 weeks later, I get another, actually 4.5 weeks later, I get another just horrible accident because of my drinking. So am I, now that God's putting me back together, I remember all those things, right? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I did all this to my body. The years of being overweight, the years of misuse of my body, the years, and I'm okay with it. I come into peace, and don't get me wrong.
It's frustrating.
Buddy, I'm going to tell you.
The daily pain is,
it's brutal.
Yeah.
But I've been very fortunate that I have a wife that understands. Don't get me. There's days that I think that she gets frustrated, that I'm, that I struggle. But I don't stop. Right. I continue to do what I have to do. I got to do stuff around the house. I got it same way as I got to get into this book every day. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, whether it's mental, physical, no matter what it is. If you don't put in the work, you're going to fucking die. Period.
And you won't get the results that you want.
What did you tell me the other day? You start dying from the ground up.
Death begins in the legs. Death starts in the legs.
Right. And I'm midway, right, in my lower back and my hips. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to go any deeper than that. And a lot of that is because I get down in my head. I don't put in the work. I need to start working out here. You know, there's just a lot of things, but I'll go work outside all damn day and put 8 hours in outside doing shit I shouldn't be doing. But then I'm in misery for, 3 days because of it.
But see but I enjoyed that. But like I said, with the hip, because I was headed back to the mat, with my son, and then, I promised myself I'd get a new hip when he got done with wrestling.
Right.
So I did, and he's, Dad, I'm gonna do jujitsu. So he started doing that. Like, here's my other opportunity. But now, and I was telling Brandon on Friday evening, now my left, because I'm not, me and my family have not been limber, short stock.
Right.
We're not very limber, but my left hip, the titanium one, is stronger, more flexible, than the right one, because I've worked that. I mean, I'm left side dominant anyway, but I worked that son of a bitch extra. And now I got to catch the right side up. But what a gift.
Right.
But because I put in the work.
You have to. But here's the thing. And I want to read this one thing. This is another part of what Jeremy said later on. It says, people need to suffer to see the real love. What he's talking about is that if we never suffered a little bit, we don't understand the value or
we don't appreciate
any
gifts.
Nothing.
That's why God makes us work for these things.
Oh, for sure.
These prayers that we try to get answered, the 7th step, the 3rd step, and then we do those steps. Then we do the action steps afterwards. Then we would appreciate it. If it's just given to us,
we would never appreciate it.
I wouldn't. I know that. I wouldn't. I would take it for granted. And that's when we talk about the mountaintop experiences, which are beautiful.
Right.
Love them. The view is great. The air is crisp, but nothing grows up there.
Nothing.
The growth takes place in the valley.
Yes.
And you must experience both to appreciate either.
Absolutely.
And we have. I mean, so that's when, the Bible talks about rejoicing.
But we still go through them. We go through those peaks and we go through those valleys. And those valleys are brutal. But it's because we put in the work to make that peak that we know when we start to slide off that backside and we see that valley coming, we know, fuck, here it goes. I better put on my boots. We got to do some work here.
Sometimes they're self-inflicted.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes they're just on life's terms. It happens.
I mean, daily I deal with that, right?
But Scott says, keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Just do what you're expected to do right now, right? This is all I'm expected to do right now. I'm expected to sit right here to talk to you on this podcast, that we're reaching out to people. What we do after this podcast, who knows? God will show me. God will show me what to do afterwards, right? But we put in everything that comes in front of us. What happens in front of us, we deal with it. We deal with it the way we know how to deal with it.
But I've got 14 years to look back on, and the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm so grateful for all of those to get me to here.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for the work. I'm glad, and the work was worth, what I'm saying is the work was worth it.
Yes.
The work was absolutely, I don't know if you ask people this. I mean, is there any time you ever put in the effort that it wasn't worth it?
No.
Maybe not. For me, the effort was always worth it.
Yeah. That's
always.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Even if I didn't accomplish my goal, say your goal is to stand on the top of the podium, but you didn't cheat yourself. You didn't cheat your opponent. You did the best you could. You didn't beat yourself. They had to beat you.
Right.
And now you know what you need to work on.
Yeah, and I've always said that, even back coaching football. Never look at the scoreboard. Never look at the scoreboard. Only look at your effort.
Make sure the effort you put in before but it's the effort that people don't see.
Right.
If you're not doing that, then don't bitch.
No, and 1,000%. My grandson. I mean, he wants to be the best at baseball, but I tell him the same thing. What are you doing when nobody's watching, buddy? Mm-hmm. What are you doing when nobody's watching?
How many tees do you take?
Right. Yep. What are you doing when nobody's watching? I mean, if you want to be the best.
That's what he said that because Logan stopped jiu-jitsu when he was real little, maybe 6, maybe a little older than that. And then he went baseball for a while, and then he quit baseball because he's not going to be a baseball player.
Right.
He was he was a great athlete, but I had everything in the backyard: tees, nets. Never put Didn't put in the effort. No, then he starts wrestling his freshman year. Now watching him do that to this,
right?
People don't see what he does.
Right.
I do. That's why now he's on top of the podiums.
Right.
Because he's put in that effort for these years, and he puts in all his own diet. He does his own cooking. He shops for himself. I pay for the bills most of the time, but but that's what it's supposed to be. But he paid for all that, and he's paid his damn dues.
Right. And that's, like I said, that's where I kind of wanted to go with this. But
recovery is recovery.
Period. It doesn't matter if it's physical. Right.
There are certain ingredients you must have. And there's a lot there are a lot of miscellaneous, but there are certain ingredients if you want to be successful that are the same.
Right.
Physical, mental,
And it does it like, you know, if you, that episode with Jeremy on Joe Rogan I don't know. Like I said, the whole time I was listening to it, I know the pain. The guy was squashed by a snowcat, for God's sakes. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. That is a massive piece of machinery. And he was smashed on the ice, not the snow, right? If you listen to him explain it, if it would have been on the powder, he wouldn't have been as bad. But he was literally on the ice, and when that snowcat went over the top of him.
Did it track over him?
The track went right over the top of him. Full length body.
No kidding. Not
from foot to head, not side to side, foot to head, right? So every 36 crushed bones in his body, right? And listen to him, how he came out of that recovery in his mental state of mind when he's coming out of that. I just equated the whole thing for my recovery of my alcohol. And talking about, there's another section in there where he talks about being with other people that have been through the same thing, and the community that he has around him now of people that have went through that same squashed, that same multiple broken bones, and the group of people that he can talk to, and the group, it's incredible. And the other thing is his outreach to other people doing the same thing. I mean, the whole thing was just, this recovery, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's alcohol, drugs, broken bones, whatever it's doing, it's a mental state. And then you got to reach out and help people to continually help yourself.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I do the same thing with cancer. You know,
for sure.
My doctor gives out my number, and but here's something that God gave me a gift when I was going through it. When I was foreman, when I was, where Brad is now, Brad knows the story because he works with her. My wife knows the story because her and my wife are Fitbit buddies. But my weighmaster, they're Fitbit buddy, her and Sherry. But Sherry was having headaches. She was my weighmaster.
Right.
And she kept, you know me, I say, listen, if you're not going to do something about it, quit bitching at me.
Right.
Well, she had a golf ball taken out of her head. At the same time, I was going through cancer.
Oh boy.
So
all right.
I had to, remember, like I said, I couldn't sleep laying back because I'd choked to death. She had to sleep at a certain angle or the pressure would rupture her. So we would text each other. Hey, you get any sleep last night? No, and then, but at the times I would
she was your buddy.
But at the times I would be down.
Yeah.
Man, because that's things I wouldn't tell my wife. Like, man, I just don't, 8 hours of chemo coming back, you feel like God's like, she was like, how'd chemo go? I just don't know if I can do this. I would text that kind of shit. And she's like, you have to. You've got wife, you've got kids, you have to do this. She goes, I'm going to get back to work. And so, and then the times when she would go and come back, and they had her loaded up on steroids, so she got real heavy, loaded full of water, and she was like, and I said, well, and I was 149 pounds. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll help you lose, you help me, but that having someone who kind of knew what I was going through, we could, there was a certain, dude, that helped more than almost anything.
It like I said, and that's what we've talked about so many times with our group. Get with somebody and be with a group of people, get into your AA, and it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with a physical, a mental, whatever you're dealing with. There's other people that have gone through it. You're not alone.
Keep God in the middle, by the way.
Yes. And you're not alone. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're doing.
But if you are alone and you walk through it and God gives you the victory,
absolutely,
go find someone so they're not alone.
Yep. Go help.
And you will find a joy that you can't get any other place.
Like
these men that have been calling in.
Right. Yeah, it's incredible what we have, and I mean, there's 27 other people that have it. With everybody.
But I promise you've all given me more than I've ever given.
And
you.
I know that
I've
feeling.
received more than I've ever given.
I just finished with Blake. He got through his 12 steps, and I'm going to tell you right now, I needed him probably more than he needed me during that period of time.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I needed that.
Yeah,
I needed that refresher on everything. All those steps.
Get out of self for a minute.
Oh my gosh. I am consumed with what I have to do here and for work. I'm consumed with that. And I'm consumed with stuff around the house. And I'm consumed with stuff. And then you get to that point in your life and like, I need me. The fuck I do. I need to give to somebody else. Yeah. That's what I needed to do.
Yeah.
Right. I kept telling myself, I need time for me.
So now when you hear that,
time for me is fucked.
When you hear,
it's not healthy.
We look back when we were little kids and Christmas is coming or your birthday's coming, you're just waiting to receive.
Right.
And then, your parents will throw that quote at you. Jesus says it's more blessed to give than to receive. I don't know what you're talking about, but now
it is,
don't we?
Oh my God!
Now I know what you mean, Lord. Now I know what you mean.
Yeah. And like I said, I love to give it at work. I love to give it everywhere I get. And when I feel that mental thought of mine that says I need me time, I got to get out of that head, because that me time causes problems, right? When I get inside my own head, I can't do it.
They don't go there alone either. That's
no,
not my head.
no,
That's
it's dangerous.
To be.
Dangerous. All right, Mr. Rob, this is Shorty. Happy fucking birthday,
Why'd you say
you
short?
midget motherfucker. I fucking love you.
I love you too,
God
buddy.
damn it. Love you, brother.
Love you, buddy. You sit on the toilet, don't you?
Yeah.
Use that as your meditation.
Thank you for joining us today.
We hope you learned something today that will help you.
If you did not, come back next week and we'll try again.
If you like what we heard, give us a 5-star review. If you don't like what you heard, kiss my... You can't say that, can you? Anyway, if you don't like what you heard, go ahead and tell us that too. We'll see what we can improve. We probably won't change nothing, but do it anyway.
Hey, thanks, Rob. Come back next week and hopefully something will be different and something will sink in. Take care.
This has been Recovery Unfiltered.